Hello and welcome back to another J-Rock video. So today is going to be slightly different. I'm not going to go on any particular topic, it's just going to be vlog style and basically what I'm doing today. I was going to consider of a normal cut. I've set an Instagram post up with what pattern should I do. So I'm going to have a look on there in a minute and find out what pattern people's voted for, although there wasn't many just earlier on when I was checking. And I've been cutting clients' lawns lately with my personal mower, what I don't recommend. But because I don't have another mower at the minute, it's the predicament that I'm in. So that's currently happening. Because of that, you can get a lot of like weed seeds and stuff like that across your mower, inside the cylinder, things like that. So I'm going to make sure I give that a good wash out this morning. A quick spray of WD-40 and then hopefully get cracking with cutting some lawns. So I'll be doing my front and back today, and I'll also give it a measure because I haven't cut the lawn since Monday now, and I normally cut every 2 days. We're currently sitting on Friday, so definitely don't normally leave it this long. But we'll get to it and we'll see how it goes. Stay with it. The front looks a lot longer. We kind of range from going up towards 40mm, but then I have these longer sections in the lawn that, you know, I'm going up towards 50-60mm. So really for me, I don't really want to go too much past that. So it just shows 4 or 5 days is the absolute maximum I'm going to leave my lawn. Otherwise, cutting at 25mm, I'm simply just going to start breaking the 1/3 rule, and that I don't want to do, especially when it's a bit warmer at the minute. Right, so we're in the back garden now, and I'll just show you as best I can how this back garden's looking. Quite frankly, it's just a bit too long for my liking, what is not good considering, like I say, I normally cut every 2 days. But we'll give this a quick measure, see if I can catch this. I mean, we're looking to be up around, I don't know how well you can kind of see that, 40mm in parts there. This back garden isn't actually grown off as much as the front. Yeah. So we're sitting about 40mm on the back garden here. I cut mine at 25mm, so we're looking at well within the 1/3 rule. We're meant to be getting it quite warm throughout this weekend. So kind of up to around, well, mid-20s up in north of Scotland. So for you over in America, that's what, mid-70s Fahrenheit, I think it is. Or low 70s probably. But for us, that's hot. Also going across to the mower. This is the state that it's in. So it's just a lot of grass clippings, and I bet you any money there's loads of seeds on there. And quite frankly, with how my lawn's currently looking, with, as you'll see, a hell of a lot of poor, quite frankly, I don't want any more. So I want to give that a quick wash down now, and a quick spray with WD-40, and then off we go. Right, so that is the mower cleaned up, looking a whole lot better. Still not perfect. I don't really tend to give it a proper clean until like maybe every few months, more or less when I do my backlapping. That's when I'll give it a proper clean and sharpen, but for now it's got a bit of WD-40 on it and no seeds around the cylinder. Happy days. Right, so that is the lawnmower now cleaned. What I'm going to go do first is trim the edges with this Husqvarna 115 IL. Okay, and this I use, well, I'm using today the BLI 10, but quite honestly, that wouldn't last very long. On clients' gardens I've been using BLI 20, and even then I'm getting about 45 minutes battery runtime out of it. So I mean, I've got a 200 BLI 200 on the way that I'll use for customers, but for this meant to be the homeowners range. If you check out my Instagram, GR Lawn Care, you will see some of the jobs I've been tackling with it, and it's been absolutely eating through the grass. So great bit of kit. As you can tell, I've took the guard off it as well. I was finding that for some of the gardens I just wasn't getting a good enough cut, but I want to try and do the edges to it with it today. What I don't normally like doing, but I've been using it more, getting more practice in with it, hopefully a lot better this time. So I'm going to start off with that. I'll just do a time lapse and then we'll get into some mowing. Happy days. Well, that was unexpected. Do you ever do that where you just start something in your garden, end up doing something completely different and getting sidetracked with it? So that isn't perfect, but what I wanted to do, because whoever laid these patios in, they're not completely straight, I want to put a border in. Now I realise that's still wonky, but I still need to dig a little bit more out, and I'll put in like an actual border in there, as in like one of the stopping walls. But this tool here is class, from Wolf Garden. Like using these on my jobs for in between like cracks in the concrete, things like that. It's absolutely mega. Like so thin, it just manages to pull it out straight away, even if it's just a tiny little crack. Like yeah, if you haven't got one of these in your toolbox, garden toolbox, then I suggest you do. But anyway, back to what we're meant to be doing. We'll cut some grass.
I wish it could happen to me. Your voices are singing so clear. I just can't believe what I hear, but I can't relax when you're near. And then I'm under your falling in love. You're falling in love, making me wait. A temperature rising, feeling so weak. A temperature too high, feeling so weak, making me wait. Temperature rising, can you hear me? Your voices are singing so clear. I just can't believe what I hear, but I can't relax when you're near. I'm burning, I wonder you're kidding aside. You're kidding me aside, making me wait.
Right, so that is the mow just finished there, and you know what? Pretty happy with it, considering there is nothing but clouds in the sky. Yeah, no sun out behind us, anything like that. Pretty good result, like, and it's just starting to spit as we speak. I mean, looking at the back garden, that hasn't came out too bad either. I mean, this pattern's pretty hard to do. There's a lot of turning on yourself. Obviously I could have this stripe here, went over it a couple more times to really burn that in. But yeah, I mean, you can see it's there. You can see the chevrons. I'm happy enough. Like, maybe if, and I've done so much yapping throughout the video, I could have actually got more mowing. So as I said there, I've just quickly came in the shed because it is starting to spit down now. If I never done so much yapping, I could probably got more mowing done and probably burnt in them stripes a little bit better, especially on the front. I was planning on doing diamonds, but I've just ended up going with a single diagonal. You know what? There's something about a basic stripe that's sometimes quite refreshing. A lot of the times I try and go for doubles and things like that. In this time, you know what? Single stripes, happy with. So I'm probably gonna. It's meant to rain now later on today. Probably wait 2 days and I'll give it another cut, and I'll actually stay with the same patterns as what I've just put in there to see if I can burn it in a little bit more. And what I'll do is I will update you on my Instagram that'll stick up here. And yeah, check that out. I always put things up, whether it's my jobs that I'm doing before and afters on, or whether it's my own garden that I'm doing personal development on. I'm always updating my Instagram, so check that out, GR Lawn Care. And also at the end of this video, you'll see my little logo. Click on that and that'll take you to subscribe if you haven't already. I do really appreciate it. It helps me out, helps build a following, and it's just good knowing that I'm actually talking to people out there and not just to myself into this camera like a lunatic. So give me a follow, like, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And next video that's going to be happening is going to be scarification on that front lawn. Okay, so make sure you tune into that. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and see you in the next video.